Hey guys, this is All Streamed Up back with another episode of MLB The Show 19, Road to the Show with our second baseman. And today we are going to be doing a 8-game homestand against the Texas Rangers and the Seattle Mariners. We are getting close to the end of the season. We're going to have 2 episodes after today. The next one is going to be Minnesota, Houston, and Oakland. And then the next one is going to be Texas and Oakland. And we will have 1 episode after that for any playoffs, World Series, anything after the regular season. So let's go ahead and get into today's games. And here we are against the Texas Rangers in the first game. There's runners on first and second with 1 out. Let's try to drive in a run. We are tied. It's a 0-0 count, so the 2 timeouts will guarantee a pitch up and in. And that is not going to drop. That's out number 2, and the runner will stay at second. And here is J.D. Davis on a 7-game hitting streak. Still 0-0 top of the second with 1 out. And nobody on. And that goes by us. And here's our second attempt. Let's go for a single or better. We are up by 2. The timeouts won't do anything. That is strike 1 on what should have been a ball. Strike 2 on what should have been ball 2. And we foul that slider off. And another slider fouled off. And that's a hit. We got our single with nobody out. Here's Greg Bird. He has an 0-1 count. They want me to steal second. And we're safe on the pickoff attempt. And we are out. He barely got me. And here's Rugned Odor. We are in a shift. And this should be out number 2. There we go. And we have a runner on first with 1 out. And we have a lead. And we are going to make him pitch to us. There is ball 1 on a pitch out. We should not have swung at that. But the count is 1-1. One and 2 as we swing at an inside fastball. And we completely miss a slider for strike 3. And here's Greg Allen. It's the top of the 6th. There's nobody on, nobody out. We have a 1-run lead. And there's the first out of the inning. And here is Elvis Andrews. Runner on first with nobody out. Top of inning number 7, we are still up by 1. I could have sworn I tagged him, but we're up by 2 now. Okay, and it is a new pitcher. And we fly out to first base. And here is Greg Allen, top of inning number 8. He's leading off. We still have a 2-run lead. And there is out number 1. And here is Nomar Mazara. 1 out, top of the 8th. This is out number 2, hopefully. And it is. And we have won. And here's our second game against the Texas Rangers. Top of the 1st with 2 outs and a runner on first. It is scoreless. And the first baseman will tag the runner. And here's our first chance. Bottom of inning number 2. Nobody on, nobody out, and we are down by 2. Call our 2 timeouts. We should be getting a pitch up and in. And that is going to be a foul, and it will be caught by the first baseman. And here is Willie Calhoun. Bases loaded with nobody out. In the top of inning number 4. And that's going to score at least 2. And that's all they're going to try for. And here's our second chance. We're down by 8 with 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th. And nobody on. And that's going to be, we're going to go for 2, and we're going to get 2. So we got our 26th double. We are 3rd on the Angels behind Andrelton Simmons and Mike Trout. And here's Greg Bird. There are 2 outs. We're going on contact. And there's out number 3. And here's Johnny Kramer. Still 8-0, leading off the top of inning number 5. And an easy out. And we are down by 6 now in the bottom of inning number 6 with 2 outs and nobody on. And we were early. So 97-mile-an-hour fastball. And there's ball 1. The count is 1-1. One and 2 as we swing at a low outside fastball. And that is a strikeout. He drops it, throws it to first in time. And here is our fourth attempt. We are still down by 6. There's nobody out. Runners on first and second. And that is a foul. Barely. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that's another foul. And we strike out. And we have lost. And here is our third game against the Texas Rangers. Let's drive in a run. 0-0 with a 1 out. And runners on first and second. So we should be getting a pitch up and in. And I am out automatically with an infield fly. Let's try to drive in the run. We are up by 3. And that probably would have been called strike 1 had I not swung. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And it's 0-2 as we swing at a low changeup. And that's strike 3 for out number 3. And it's now tied in the bottom of inning number 5, 3-3. The runner on first and 1 out. And that will be caught for out number 2 in left field. And we have another shot here. We're down by 1 leading off the bottom of inning number 8. And this is a new pitcher. 84-mile-an-hour changeup. We were a little bit early. And here's the 0-1 pitch. And we're going to pop that up to second base for out number 1. And here's Greg Allen, top of the 9th. 1 out, nobody on. They still have a 1-run lead. And there's out number 2. And it is 4-4, bottom of the 9th. Bases loaded. And 2 outs. All we have to do is get the ball to drop anywhere. And that is going to be out number 3. We are going to extra innings. And here's Willie Calhoun, top of the 12th. Runners on first and second with nobody out. And the bases are now loaded. Nope. Runners on first and second now with nobody out, and they have a 1-run lead. And here's J.D. Davis. They now have a 4-run lead with 1 out. And there's out number 2. And we are 0 for 5 today. Down by 4 with 2 outs in the bottom of inning number 12. And that slider gets us a little bit. That's too late on a slider. And late on a high and outside fastball. And late on a inside fastball, and we have lost the game. And it's our manager. What can we do to give ourselves something to feel good about when the season wraps up? Forget where we are in the race. Let's win this month, okay? Double performance gain, all categories. And here we are against the Seattle Mariners. We are down by 2 in the bottom of inning number 1 with a runner on first and 2 outs. And there's a failed pickoff attempt. And here is the pitch. And he stole the base. We were a little early on that slider. And he is going to third, and he will make it no problem on that wild pitch, which we swung at for strike 2. And we foul off a cutter for, well, to stay alive, pretty much. And that is a fly ball, and the center fielder's going to catch that.
Batting eighth, the second baseman, Jonathan.
Here's Jonathan VR. And this should be the second out in the top of inning number 2. And it is. And here's our second shot. We are still down by 2 in the bottom of inning number 4. There's nobody on, nobody out. And that is strike 1. Let's do a contact swing for a hit. And that is strike 2, a 4-seam outside that we swing at. And that's strike 3. And here's our next chance. It's tied right now. Bottom of inning number 6 with one on with nobody on and 1 out. And we haven't really been able to connect with anything up and in today. I'm up here and it says I'm down there, so. Okay, that's another strike, so it's strike 2. And that is strike 3. And we are up again. We are 0 for 3 tonight. in this game, and still tied at 2. There's 2 outs in the bottom of inning number 8 with nobody on. And we were a little bit early. And yeah, they really don't pitch in the zone, so kind of thinking about not swinging at this, but it's going to be right down the middle more than likely if I don't, because that's normally how it goes. And that is out number 3. And we've won. And here's our second game against the Seattle Mariners. There's 2 outs and a runner on first in the bottom of inning number 1, and nobody has scored. And that was early. That's strike 1. We're not going to swing at this one. There's ball 1, change up low. Curveball, bottom of the zone. Could have been called a strike had I not swung. There is ball 2, change up outside. The count is 2-2. And that is a fly out to right field for out number 3. And here's our second shot. Still 0-0 with 2 outs and a runner on first in the bottom of inning number 3. And that curveball was extremely slow. And that is strike 1. Ball 1, fastball outside. And we probably shouldn't have swung at that. That is strike 2 on a curveball that would have been a ball. And there is strike 3, and he throws it to first to finish the out. And here's Taylor Motter. Still 2-2, nobody out. Runner on first in the top of inning number 6. And we get the double play. Tag out, throw out. And still 2-2, leading off the bottom of inning number 6. And that's a pop-up, and nobody's going to get it, and I'm going to keep on going. That's a ground rule double, bounces over the wall. 27th double on the year. And here is Shohei Ohtani. He has a 3-2 count. And he gets a walk. And here's Greg Bird. He's got a 1-2 count. Nobody out. And, yep, that's a double play. I thought that was going to go over him. Either way, we likely would have been out. If that would have dropped, I don't think we would have made it to third. So it's the bottom of the 8th, runner on first, nobody out. Still 2-2. And we swing a little early on that slider. We foul off a low cutter. And unsuccessful pickoff. There's ball one. Change up outside. And another unsuccessful pickoff. Count is 2-2 with a sinker inside. That is the 5th pitch. That was a cutter. Fouled off. There we go. This should be right about in the middle of the plate. And that is a flyout. So the 7th pitch with a high enough, the high enough rivalry will be right down the middle. Just couldn't get enough of it. So let's try to advance the runner. Still 2-2, bottom of the 10th, runner on first. And there's nobody out. There we go. If he can make it all the way around, he's not going to go for it. Okay. Well, there's nobody out. So all Ohtani has to do is get it through the infield.
The designated hitter,
Yep. And we have won. And here is the, I believe it's the 3rd game against the Seattle Mariners. It's the bottom of the 1st with a runner on first and 2 outs. This should be up and in. And that is... Okay, they're looking at it. And I'm curious. That is not a home run. That is a foul. That was close. So the count is 0-1. And that curveball was a little bit slow. Let's try to advance the runner.
Come on, baby. See it, drive it. Let's go.
There we go. Count is 1-2. And we strike out on a fastball. And here is Anton Julio.
the right fielder.
Top of the 2nd with a runner on first and 2 outs. And that's going to get into the outfield. for a single. And here is Mike Zunino. Top of the third, runner on first with 2 outs. And that is still scoreless. And we have this one for out number 3. We are 0 for 1 in this game. Let's drive in a run. Still 0-0, bottom of inning number 4, 1 out and a runner on second. And that is going to be caught, and the runner's going to stay at second. Oh, timeouts aren't going to do anything right now. We are up by 2. With 2 outs, bottom of inning number 6 with nobody on. And that's going to be a fly out to center for out number 3. And here is Jonathan VR. We are down by 1. Runners on the corners with nobody out. And that is into the outfield. We are now down 4-2. And here's Anton Julio. 2 outs and nobody on. 2 on, nobody out. There's out number 1. We are not going to be able to turn 2. And here we are. We are down by 3, leading off the bottom of the 9th. And it is a new pitcher. We completely miss a fastball. There's a high fastball for ball 1. The count is 1-1. Two and 1 on another high fastball. And that is a fly ball, and it will be caught by the center fielder for out number 1. And we have lost. And in this episode, we went 4-4. We split both series with Texas and Seattle. We now have a record of 79 and 69. We have a batting average of .260. We have 22 home runs, 67 RBIs, an on-base percentage of .280, and our slugging is .431. And we are second in stolen bases. We are now 3 behind D. Gordon with 38. And our 79 and 69 record puts us 8.5 games behind Oakland in the American League West. And it puts us in a statistical tie with the Chicago White Sox for the second wildcard spot in the American League. And that is the end of today's episode. I want to thank everybody for watching. My name is I'll Stream That. Hit that like and subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications.